Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we're taking a look at Noah Gragson's 2020 Roval raced version. This is the first ever edition for the Checkers or Wreckers group, or line, or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go ahead and take a look here. It does have its own unique artwork, so we'll get into that. There are only 3 cars, at least so far, in this wave or run, or whatever you want to call it. So this one says NASCAR Cup Series. No, it's not, but anyway. Checkers or Wreckers, and you can see there's a render of the car there for the 2020 Lionel Racing car that he ran second at the Roval in. See, it's Checkers or Wreckers. The Checkers or Wreckers line so far has this car, which is now out, the Chase Elliott Martinsville car from 2017, and Dale Jr.'s 2014 Bristol car. Now, I thought the goal of this series originally was to be cars that got wrecked and then drove on to a good finish. It appears they've gone more to the cars that have wrecked damage on them, basically, and that's about it. So I'm not 100% sure, because, I mean, originally that was my thought, is it was supposed to be cars that, basically got damaged and still ran well. This one, obviously did that, but maybe the whole point of it is either a good car or a total wreck. I'm not sure. So anyway, let's go ahead and look here. So we got one of 288 autographed for the number 9 Lionel Racing Roval Raced version 2020 Camaro. Yeah, so that's pretty much all there is there, but yeah, a whole new line, so that'll be the first one of the bunch. Let's go ahead and take a look here. It is an autographed edition, so this is how the Junior Motorsports Certificate of Authenticities are. They're not the big white cards, they're this. So it's just a little business card looking thing. And let's go ahead and get on to the car itself. So, no card, no information like that, no stat card or nothing. As you can see here, first thing you're going to see is a big old piece of bare bond, I think, that's up along the wheel. You can see there's some torn up stuff there on the bottom. The nose is all chewed up. He he tore the crap out of that. Excuse me. But you can see here, we definitely had a number of different collisions on the front end, getting into the back of people. I believe he actually got spun into the tires at one point, so definitely plenty of contact up front. So you can see all the different markings and holes and tears and rips in the nose here. I mean, you can see just all across the nose. There's a big old split in the nose. There's a hole there. There's a dent there. There's a rip there. So plenty of contact there, just all throughout the nose of different places where they bent it and broke it. But he was able to drive it home to a second place finish. So you can see all the markings there. We got the hood pins, Lionel Racing across the hood. There's his signature on the window. We also do get the playoff banner. So we get the playoff splitter, playoff banner, and the playoff spoiler on there. So we've got Gragson up there along with the signature with the nice little hologram. And there you can see that red splitter down at the bottom. Over here you got number 9, Xfinity Playoffs, NASCAR Authentics on the side, Brandt, Lionel, RCCA, Action all down here on the corner. And you can see the rear of the car where obviously there was some contact that kind of tore the rear panel off. This is where the panel usually attaches, so it looks like they must have ripped that panel, at least where the rivets are at, and kind of ripped the decaling off. So they weren't necessarily separated, but it was enough to tear the, the body, or the what do you call it, the vinyl wrap. Driven by Diecast, you can see more dents, more scratches in the rear here. Just kind of all over. Lionel Racing on the deck lid. DIN number, I believe, is 20. Yep, DIN 20. And we got Gragson on the rear windshield. We got Noah Gragson up here on the name rail, 2 winter stickers. And then you can actually see, very faintly, but you can kind of see it, the little honeycomb design up there on the C-post. That's part of the body, the composite body. You can kind of see it there. Behind the round of 12, you can kind of see these little circles. That's all part of the composite body build of these cars. So yeah, there you can see there's a little donut mark here, but it was wet, so they didn't really get a lot to stick. There wasn't a lot of big marks, but you can see a few donut marks on the side. They're very, very faint. They're not very big, but they are there. No right side window, as it is a road course. Got the Goodyear logo over here, and we've already looked at the nose and all the detail there. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood real quick, so that way we can see the engine detail. The hood opens up nice and tall, but there you can see there's not much of an engine in there. Pretty basic, pretty simple, so I don't know. If they could save me $10 and get rid of the engine, I might actually be willing to do that. Because I don't think I've ever used the engine. I mean, the engine detail's mediocre at best. But yeah, so we got that right side door. That's kind of some of the main damage on this car. There's a few spots that are okay, but for sure the nose is the biggest one, and the rear bumper's got a decent amount, but the door has a little as well. Underneath the car, you can see that's our undercarriage, nothing crazy there. And we do actually have the dirt tires from the trucks, but in this case, they're supposed to be the rain tires. So these are what we should expect on the Chase Elliott car. Hopefully, they fixed the lettering. This lettering should be white. The rain tires are supposed to have white Goodyear lettering. So are the dirt tires. So I'm hoping they get that fixed. These lettering on here needs to be white. So that is a mistake. I hope they get that fixed because I want it to be accurate. I mean, for crying out loud, if they're gonna, they're gonna put the dirt tire on, you may as well make the color on the sidewall the right way. I would think, but yeah, that definitely needs to happen. So, but yeah, otherwise, overall, a very, very damaged up front end. But for the most part, it's not unrecognizable. It's not like they tore fenders completely off the car, but they definitely were able to get plenty of, I don't know, rips, holes, and scrapes kind of along the front. So we definitely still got plenty of damage here. So definitely a cool race win. I'm obviously a Noah Gragson guy. I like him. Obviously Brett Moffitt's my favorite Xfinity driver, but Noah Gragson is definitely a guy that I really hope does well and can get to Cup at some point because he's a great personality for the sport. But I think he'll have to leave Junior Motorsports before that'll happen. Tyler Reddick did. He had more success at Childress, so maybe it might be a good move. But anyway, you can see just in general, it's a good, sharp car. I think the banner is one of the cooler parts, the playoff stuff, because it really does match this car well. But definitely a cool car there. So anyway, that'll pretty much wrap up this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this car if you picked it up, or if you're planning to pick up any of the other Checkers or Wreckers. I do have the Checkers or Wreckers on my website, rasdiecast.com, for pre-order. The Chase Elliott and Dale Earnhardt Jr. cars are both there. Dale Jr.'s 2014 Bristol car and Chase Elliott's 2017 Martinsville car. So they'll both have a little bit, actually they'll both have plenty of Toro marks. The Junior's got a whole right side ripped off. That'll be mostly decaled, but we'll go ahead and obviously get those when they come in. Anyway, that'll wrap up the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next Diecast review.